What is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here, 7/7/25 edition of Monday Night Raw. Making sure I don't have any milkshake there on my face. What an edition of Monday Night Raw. What an awesome summer night here in Sacramento, California. Raw had three really big, why am I still wearing my work hat? Three really big main event matches, all head up by the Seth Rollins crew. We had Braun Breaker going against Sami Zayn. That one was a little bit of a throwaway because of an attack by Karrion Kross. We had Jey Uso against Bronson Reed. Main event of Penta against Seth Rollins. Of all three matches, the one that was the closest, honestly, was I thought Penta had Seth Rollins dead to rights. I thought he had him beat when he hit that Mexican destroyer, and right at the three, pretty much, Seth was able to grab the rope, and the match was still on. Kind of a weird camera shot when they did the low blow on Penta. Didn't really see it. Maybe it was on me. The announcers were trying to cover up. Couldn't really tell if he punched him in the balls or if he hit him with his head in the balls. It's kind of weird talking about the head and the balls right there. I don't want you guys to get mixed up about anything there, but really damn good edition of Raw. It gets me a little bit fired up. I really love watching Raw each and every Monday. Main thing that we're going to talk about is how big this weekend is. A lot of talk about Evolution. Nikki Bella is going to be in the Battle Royal. The Kabuki Warriors are going to be the Monday Night Raw team that is going to be in the women's four-corner tag match with the Judgment Day. NXT, they put, I have never seen her wrestle, but I know her name. Soul Ruka, something like that. The surfer girl is what I call her, pretty much. And her opponent, I got no clue who she was. And then we got Charlotte and Alexa Bliss in that tag match. Nothing with Rhea Ripley or Io Sky. They weren't on the show there. But we built up the Intercontinental Championship match. Goldberg showed up. There was a death in his family. I believe he lost his mother-in-law today, or at least the news came out. So, I mean, it sucks for his family that he had to show up to Raw tonight, but the show's on Saturday, so in a weird world, the show must go on. Feelers out there for the whole Goldberg family. Hopefully everybody has good vibes going on over there. But I'll tell you the truth. You know, Saturday night's main event, I'm kind of hyped about it. Like, the whole weekend with All In, Evolution, Saturday night's main event, I can't even tell you that, like, I'm buzzing for it, because I am pretty much flat as can be on AEW. I know the three big matches. I can't tell you one other match that's going to be on the card. And those three matches are enough to push any AEW show to be must-see. But I'm just kind of if I see it, I see it. And if I don't, I don't. I've got no reason. I'm not anti-AEW. Same thing goes for Evolution on Sunday. I'm not against women's wrestling. You know, I watch the matches that are on Raw or on pay-per-views. You know, I'm not like, you know, walking out of the room or finding something else to do or fast forwarding on a tape show. I just don't know if I can sit through 2.5 to 3 hours of women's wrestling is what I'm thinking. I think Rhea's gonna beat Io Sky. There might be a cash-in opportunity with the Tiffany Stratton match, with Naomi and Trish. But I don't know. I just don't feel it. I'm not against wrestling or out on wrestling. SummerSlam, I think it's going to be weird that it's going to be 2 nights, but in the long run, it might make for one hell of a weekend. Sort of deep down, I'll tell you honestly, I wish that it was only one day, but I'm going to watch it. I'm pumped for it, but I don't know. This weekend, it's not like I'm coming down off the 4th of July or anything. Great American Bash. I couldn't even tell you the match that's going to be on it. But I don't know. That's the weird thing that's running through my mind in the world of wrestling. Battle Royal kind of got me thinking, like, are they going to have Nikki Bella win so Nikki Bella could come back? She's kind of flirting with a comeback. It seems like she's going to have a comeback. But at the same time, I don't think that's really the spot that they were going to use her. My honest thought was I thought that Brie was going to come back and we were going to get the Bellas against the Judgment Day for the tag titles. That's what I thought was going to come out of that Monday Night Raw where Nikki Bella and Liv Morgan got into it. But fun stuff with the Judgment Day in the back to see them, Finn all polishing up the titles. The Judgment Day's riding high. They've got the men's titles, the tag titles. They've got the Intercontinental Championship. They're shining it all up. The only thing that could make it nicer was if they had one of the world titles. I would love for Finn Balor to be in that championship hunt. But right now, every member of Judgment Day having a title is huge. I mean, it's not like Evolution or the NWO having all the gold or the Hurt Business. I'm pretty sure the Hurt Business did that. But I don't know. I don't know. It was a good edition of Raw. Really, really good matches. Even the Americano match, like, we all knew where it was going to go. We knew that Dragon Lee wasn't going to win that thing. We all know it's Ludwig Kaiser. But it's kind of like the Colt Cabana, fun part of the show. Everybody's in on the joke. We're going to see where this story goes. Every match, you're kind of thinking, like, is the mask going to get ripped off? At this point, we got to get to the point where Gable comes back, and maybe we have Gable and Kaiser fighting over who gets to be Americano. So I don't know how long this surgery is going to put Gable on the shelf, but it's got to be enough time that they didn't want to take the speed title off of him. It's got to be enough time that they wanted to keep selling the mask and keep the storyline going. So we'll see what goes with that. So hopefully the Creed brothers can, get some wins and make Gable happy in the time that he's gone. But real fun edition of Raw. Bronson Reed, I think it's awesome they're letting him speak. Something's going on with Braun Breaker. I saw one thing on Twitter today. It was like one of those news sites that aren't really 100% believable all the time. It's not like I trust NoDQ.com. I trust The Observer. Those ones I do, but there's a lot of other ones that are floating around out there. One of them said that WWE was already starting to set up Braun Breaker turning on Seth Rollins. And I immediately blew it off. Like, we are way too early into this for that. And then Monday Night Raw starts with him grabbing the mic, going to the front of the ring, camera side, looking right into the camera and delivering his promo. Seth in the back, kind of like, what the fuck is going on? So, I don't know. I mean, like, if you think about, like, we talked about Legacy a lot in the last month, I guess, because of the Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton match. But you can remember, like, Legacy, one of the big storylines that was going through there was, when was Ted DiBiase Jr. going to stab Randy Orton in the back? And That's kind of like what the countdown with Legacy was. Is he going to do it? Is he not going to do it? I think it was the Bash 09 here in Sacramento when DiBiase came out to make the save when we all thought the Legacy had been busted up, and he stopped Triple H from pushing the stretcher over the line, and then Orton was able to make the comeback and get the win, and we were robbed of a Triple H championship win here in Sacramento. But I don't know. I need this Braun thing to go on for a long time. Bronson Reed getting to talk on the microphone. I thought that was awesome. Hadn't heard it, honestly, in a long time. And the more they polish these guys up, the more they're going to be ready for a singles run when they need them. And they're going to mean something. Bronson Reed, I look at that guy and I just like, how the hell do you beat this guy? Braun Breaker is one of the most athletic guys they have on the roster, the complete roster. The speed he hits off those ropes, the speed he hits running around to hit that spear on the outside, it's almost like he's excited to do it. It's not part of the act. It's like it's something that he wants to do. You believe in the character. I know that Seth is getting his time, but it's like Braun said tonight, he's promised to be the face of the WWE for the next 2 decades that we're going to be seeing these guys. It's going to be fun. I'm really hoping that I change my stance. I know that definitely I want to see the last Goldberg match. I'm not the biggest Goldberg fan. I respect the dude. I normally don't get excited for it, but maybe it's because it's the last match. Goldberg was wrestling when I was in high school. He was one of the biggest nitros I ever went to. Was during the summer. We went and saw Goldberg versus Hogan. It was me, my girlfriend, and my friend Case. We went back the next year. It was just me and my girlfriend at the time. We saw the Finger Poke of Doom, which was supposed to be the rematch of Starrcade with Kevin Nash and Goldberg. Ends up Hogan winning the championship. Goldberg got arrested. He ends up getting himself freed from the jail, making himself come down because like he's going to destroy the whole NWO, and then he ends up getting beat up himself, spray painted and handcuffed to the ring. But I don't know. I don't know where we're going here. Fun edition of Raw, guys. Bad guys got all the wins. NWO running like crazy over Raw. Bronson beats Jey Uso. Seth Rollins beats Penta. Oh, you know what? I felt like Bronson won, but Bronson got disqualified. He threw that chair at Jey Uso. But he beat him up. That's all you need to know. 3-0. 3 for 3, like Braun Breaker said, if you're, follow baseball or something like that. So they got their hits. They got the win. Yeah, they're building the heat. We got to see how the good guys come back. LA Knight coming back and surprising. Seth Rollins laying him out. Didn't see that coming. No CM Punk tonight. Probably going to see him on Saturday. I can guarantee you that.